Excuse me. Whoa.
Must you work so hard?
Come to think of it, let's see.
It is you. Must you work so
Up for a little duet?
You know, I was thinking.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Tell me what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Got a sec?
You're busy?
Oh, it's you.
What did you need?
If I'm honest.
All right.
Greetings, friend. So what do you think?
Hey! Got a sec?
Whoa! Unbelievable.
Oh.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service. Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Care to be training? I must be telling you.
You sure?
Interesting. Is everything okay?
How can I be of service?
My instruction comes at a high price. Don't neglect your daily studies.
Oh, it's you.
Actually, nuh-uh.
Really? That's not good. Okay, so.
Huh?
And that's that.
I am grateful. Can it be?
A moment of your time.
Oh.
Got a sec?
Uh-huh. Huh? Nope.
Do you have a moment?
Right.
What do you think?
What?
Got a minute?
My brain's all jumbled up.
Let's see.
Right.
What's going on?
You there. Interested in the chat?
Right.
Let's see.
Oh.
Well?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right. How can I serve?
Over here. A moment.
Let's see. Well. Might I borrow you? Meh. Ah.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Well, this is a new look for me.
Can't wait to try this out.
Gaze upon my splendid finery.
Another tool in the belt.
challenge.
I work to grow.
There must be more to this.
Even a mule will eventually reach its destination.
Time to work you into shape. Can't wait to see how you do.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there.
Oh, this looks great. I'm gonna demolish this puppy for sure.
Oh, yes. This is definitely one of the foods I love.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
You have not to worry about with me on the job.
Oh yeah, we've got this.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I will finish it summarily.
I will see it done speedily.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair share.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the
This surprise pleases me. How did you know I would have enjoyment of this?
Really? For me? Thanks.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
After the war ends, I hope we continue to share a table like this.
That will be possible in the world you envision, so long as we prevail and survive to see it.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there.
You've prepared exactly what I desire to eat. I'm glad that you've been paying attention.
For me? Really? Well, that's very kind of you. Let's eat it together.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
And you need me for this? Are you sure?
I sure hope it's something I can actually do.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Let's get it done. Leave it to me.
We all must do our fair share.
Good news. We've dislodged another foothold those who slither in the dark held in Empire territory.
Good news. That's great. So, that soldier was one of theirs after all, huh?
He was. It's uncanny how you managed to identify their agents so precisely. Ordinary spies would be one thing, but these villains are another entirely.
I'd like to say it's just intuition, but there's more to it than that. It's my power. Their magic is almost identical to the one I use, so it's not hard for me to pick up on. I guess we have Hubert to thank for connecting the dots between the two.
How strange that you would hold such an important key. The more I look back, the more I realize... without you among our ranks, I may never have broken the stranglehold those who slither in the dark exerted on the Empire.
Me? What did I do?
Our hidden foe was deeply entrenched in almost every facet of Adrestian society. The two were almost inseparable. And so I turned a blind eye to the lives that were being lost to their cruel designs, opting instead to focus my energy on preparing for war. But then you came along and helped show me a way to kill two snakes with one stone, as it were. You were the cog that was missing from the turnwheel, the one final push that urged me to act.
Right. Well, I'm not sure I can take credit for that, but I'm glad I could be there for you all the same. Really makes me wonder why you all didn't trust me, though.
Yes, I can see your point. It was my mistake. In any case, I'd like you to know just how pleased I am to have you fighting alongside us. You were a perfect stranger who owed nothing to the Empire. Yet you're still here. That means much.
It wasn't that big a deal. I just needed some gold, and figured if anyone was gonna have the coin to spare, it'd be the Empire.
You know, some things are best left unsaid.
Oh, and you were really quick to compliment me back at the Academy. That left an impression for sure. I mean, most nobles don't give us mercs the time of day. You were different.
It's nice to hear you say that.
And hey, I was right about you. I wouldn't be shining half as bright as I am today if I didn't hitch my wagon to yours. Trust me, no regrets here. Anyway, back to it. Victory is so close I can almost smell it. And I'll be right here by your side the rest of the way. No stopping till we've united all of Fodlan.
We will reach the end of this path soon. All of us. Together.
Linhardt, you skipped the War Council meeting again. If you have any pride at all as a noble, it would behoove you to start acting like one.
I have pride. Some, at least. But speaking of noble comportment, I seem to remember a certain someone who obeyed the church for a time and opposed the Empire.
Your tongue cuts like 1,000 sharpened blades. Nonetheless, I did what was required for survival. My dream of regaining my family status would be forever lost were I to perish, and I cannot permit such a thing to come to pass. All I do is for the sake of House Nouvelle's revival.
That's lovely and all, but...
It is not lovely.
As the tale goes, House Nouvelle had passed down the crest of Macule for many generations.
Cease your endless yammering and listen to me.
So I am forced to wonder why it is that you, a legitimate heir to the family, do not possess said crest. What's more, in its place you have the crest of Noah, who was one of the 4 apostles. Has your house stymied and deceived Imperial investigations for generations? And if so, how?
If you aren't going to listen to me, I refuse to even entertain answering that question.
Well, I've grown tired of speaking, so we'll have to continue this another time. Good night.
Wait, no, I'll answer you. Just don't treat me like dirt trodden underfoot.
Then, by all means. Perhaps in the course of your explanation, something of use to House Nouvelle's restoration will crop up.
I would like that very much. Well then... To be frank, it is said that Saint Noah is an ancestor of House Nouvelle. The saint feared her crest, already rare even in her time, could prove a source of utter calamity. As such, she forged a magic that tricked crest investigation devices and aided her descendants.
Fascinating. And is there anything else regarding Saint Noah?
Your disdain is palpable. Now, does any of that sound of use to restoring my house or not?
I cannot say. I must hear the rest first.
You realize it would be bothersome in the extreme if I told you everything and none of it was helpful, yes? If you wish to hear more, I must have a guarantee it will provide something I can use.
What a bother.
Yeah, why are you always doing that?
A question, if I may. Have you had any further contact with our slithering friends since that day?
Not in the slightest. Why? Do you know something?
Yes, actually. What with the riots in Rim territory and the former Duke Ayer's attempted rebellion. Thanks to that, we now have a lead on the insurgents within the Empire, as well as those who slither in the dark. Speaking to the latter, I also tried to determine if they had been attempting to reach you, or otherwise thought you an ally. But at present, it seems neither is the case, regrettably.
You and I have been talking a lot lately, Hubert, about the future of the Empire, promoting commoners. I would have hoped I'd earned your trust by now, but I guess that's not how this thing goes. Not to say I don't get where you're coming from. The Emperor's right-hand man can't afford to let his guard down.
Believe me, it brings me no joy and, in fact, some guilt to doubt you so. But I must be prepared for any eventuality. When needs must, I have made even my greatest enemy feel as though they are a trusted friend. Yet, at times I have also shown extreme suspicion towards those who were, in all manners, undeserving of it.
Yeah, I get it. Keep your cards close to the chest. Never let them know what you're actually thinking. You really are something, you know that? I'm just glad we're on the same side.
I must admit, I only tell you all this because I do, in fact, consider you deserving of my trust. Even if you were once connected to those who slither in the dark, that is clearly behind you now. So believe me when I say, I have the utmost confidence in you.
After what you just told me, I think I'm actually more worried now. I bet that's not how you really feel.
I get the feeling that any attempt I make at explanation will only dig myself further into this hole. Enough on that, though. Our problem now is what lurks beneath your mind's veneer.
What do you mean?
I can sense another you, bubbling away behind the one you present to the world. Call it intuition. What really worries me is that you may one day shed this husk you bear now and become that someone else entirely.
Another me, huh? Well, I appreciate the concern, but even if that someone does exist, I won't let them overtake me. I mean, come on. I'd shove that other me right back where they came from and earn your trust once and for all. Though, just so we're clear, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Very well. I suppose I will have to take your word. For now. In any case, I hope that as we inscribe Fodlan's new future, we do so with you by our side.
You must be exhausted, Your Majesty. I was beginning to believe that council would never end. Should I make tea?
Thank you, Monica. Why don't you join me?
Oh, I would love to.
I can hardly remember the last time I saw you rest. You need to stop overworking yourself. We can't afford for you to get sick.
Her Majesty has invited me to tea, and she's worried about my health? Oh, this is the greatest day of my humble life.
Come now, I've always cared for your well-being, and it's not as if we never have tea together.
Oh, I'm aware. This is the 253rd time you worried about me, and our 139th time sharing tea. I've been keeping a record on paper, and in my head.
Now I'm even more concerned.
Aw, thanks.
I suppose it just shows how hard you work for me. I hope you feel I do enough in return. If there is anything you need, don't hesitate to ask.
Truly? You'd really listen to my request? Your Majesty is actually willing to make Monica von Ox's impossible wish come true?
Well, let's keep the wishes within the realm of the plausible, if you please.
All right. In that case, may I... Oh, this is so disrespectful. May I hold you in my embrace? Just for a minute?
I don't see why not.
What kindness! I promise to be even more loyal to you from now on, Your Majesty.
As if such a thing were possible, you've given me more loyalty than I could ever rightfully expect.
Oh, that reminds me. There is something I've been meaning to tell you. It seems as if you have been upset with yourself because you were planning to leave me for dead. But I just want you to know that had such events come to pass, I still would have died happy. I would have been at peace because I helped you achieve your vision. Well, I should go see to that tea.
She really is something else. I knew she was strong, yet she always finds new ways to surprise me. Thank you, Monica.
I lost to Yuritsa again! How can I beat him?
Let's see. What if you made all the cats in the base like you? Yes, I think that's a wonderful idea.
Don't pop up out of nowhere and scare me like that, Mercedes. It's not nice. And wait, cats? Liking me? What?
Yuritsa has adored cats ever since he was little. But now they always flee when he approaches. Perhaps it's because he's so much bigger? In any case, if he saw cats being affectionate with you, I'm sure he would acknowledge his defeat.
Again, not the kind of win I'm aiming for here. Look, it's simple. I want to fight the guy head-on and beat him. That's it.
But head-on isn't the only way to fight, correct? I mean, surely that isn't your strategy on an actual battlefield.
Wish it could be, but yeah, that's probably not the smartest idea in the world. But since this isn't a battlefield, it's up to me how I want to fight the guy.
Yet I feel that going up against him would be the same as being on a battlefield. You are companions who fight for the same cause. Why would you hurt one another to decide the outcome of the day? Wouldn't it be nicer to compete by baking treats or being loved by cats?
I mean, I get what you're saying, which is weird.
Then how about we spend today surveying cats and continue our baking lessons this evening?
I didn't say I agreed. I just said I got what you were saying and that it was weird. How'd she trick me into baking again? What am I gonna do with all these things? Huh? Where'd Mercedes go? Ah, it's Professor Yuritsa! Maybe I can challenge him again. Wait a minute. Those are the treats I made.
Utterly delicious. He made these? I am defeated.
Wait, what? I can't believe Professor Yuritsa just admitted defeat so casually. This is great, but also very frustrating, but also great. I'm so conflicted. No, I want to beat him head on. Ugh!
I wonder when I'll be able to return to Enbar.
Greetings, Dorothea. I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, you're fine. I was just having myself a little think. So, what do you need?
I come with a matter involving the opera company of which you were once a member.
What's wrong? What happened?
Nothing drastic, I assure you. A letter addressed to you arrived, and finding myself with a moment to spare, I decided to deliver it personally. And as I was also hoping to speak with you about the company, the trip serves a dual purpose.
Okay, don't scare me like that, Hubert. I figured something awful had happened since you were coming here in person.
My apologies. Let your heart be at ease. Now then, I wish to discuss the matter of your return to the opera company.
I'm pretty sure I said I wasn't going back.
That is not what I refer to. Well, it is and it isn't. You have no love of violence, and in fact care little enough for it that the mere sight of someone in pain nearly rends your poor heart in two. Further, I am aware that you received numerous invitations to return to the company. Despite that, you continue to remain here on the front lines of the war. I find this choice curious.
Okay, that's a fair point. I honestly have given some thought about returning to the company. Touring across the land with them and using music to heal weary hearts sounds wonderful. And if I did make that choice, it would be a different way to help Edelgard and everyone else. You agree, right?
Indeed. I should think it terribly useful work.
But even so, I can't abandon the actual fight when all of you are still here. The thought of being safe and sound while my friends risk their lives isn't something I'm comfortable with. Does that make sense?
It does. And I even share your feelings to a degree. However, we could always summon your opera company to the front so that you could use your diva talents to motivate our troops. Surely you have considered this possibility?
You really see through everything, Hubie. It's vexing. But fine, there's another reason. I want to support 80 as a commoner. If I were here in the position of an opera diva, I wouldn't be treated like one anymore. I want to be here fighting as a representative of the peasant class. However selfish it might be, I feel this is the best way to help 80 as she tries to erase the gap between nobles and commoners.
Well, this is a surprise. You choose the path of hardship for the sake of your emperor. Truly, I have undersold your resolve.
Oh, but there is one more reason.
Still more?
There are quite a few young nobles here. Dependable ones with quality futures ahead of them. And they're a lot more attractive than the doormats who flutter about us divas in the capital.
Yes, that does seem important. You are stronger than I gave you credit for, Dorothea. And you have earned my respect this day.
Goodness, someone has been neglecting your care. Worry not, fair mare. I shall have your coat glistening in no time. Someone is doing a rather slapdash job of maintaining this equipment. Best take care of it.
I wasn't aware you were responsible for cleaning the training gear, Ferdinand.
I am not. Still, I cannot just leave it like this. And all will benefit if our equipment has a longer life.
In that case, let me lend a hand. I actually enjoy this kind of thing.
You have my thanks. Perhaps you might be so good as to start with that piece there.
Say, Ferdinand, are you really a noble?
I beg your pardon? What a horrid question! If I am not considered noble, then who is? After all, I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Yes, you've made that quite clear. On many occasions.
Then are you attempting to remind me that the succession of House Eyre's peerage is on hold? It is unkind to prod at a man's sore spot like that. Though I will not hesitate to add, it does not mean my rank has been seized entirely.
That's not what I mean either. I understand you hold a noble's rank. It's just, well, something about you as a person reminds me of a commoner.
Such cheek! How can I remind you of base rabble when I strive without end to be the noblest of them all?
Because you take the initiative to muck out stables and clean filthy training gear? Most nobles I know wouldn't dream of doing such things. They just have the rabble do it.
It is my belief that nobility must serve as a model, nay, a beacon for the common folk. Doubly so in places like this, where people of different social status live alongside one another. It is precisely because of who I am that I must take the initiative. Such actions make a noble.
A praiseworthy mindset. But do any nobles besides you actually put it into practice? I don't know about the Empire, but I'm dang sure lesser nobles don't think that way. Just seeing commoners makes the bile rise in their throats. I'd say they treat us like animals, except they actually seem to appreciate their animals. Lawrence also draws stark lines between nobles and commoners, but he's a little better than the others.
Well, he is one of the nobles I find to be of merit. Regardless, your suspicion is correct. The Empire does have its fair share of nobles who bring shame to the appellation. But I will not allow them to set the standard for imperial nobility.
Huh. Maybe there's some kind of cultural difference.
Ah, Petra. Fancy running into you here. How are you acclimating to life in Her Majesty's army? We are constantly traveling all across Fodlan, so I'm sure there is a lot to adjust to.
I find myself being cold often, but the others have shown great kindness in telling me what to expect. I have no troubles.
Marvelous. I want nothing more than for you to fit in and feel comfortable. Know that there is a permanent place for you in this army, if you so desire.
No. I will be returning to Brigid when the war is finished. I am going to be queen. That day is approaching with quickness.
Yes, I am very much aware. And upon your coronation, Brigid will be released from its vassalage to the Empire. Her Majesty and your grandfather have agreed to this in secret.
For having consideration of Brigid's interests, I give Lady Edelgard and Duke Gert my gratitude.
As I understand it, the Minister of Foreign Affairs pursued this particular policy most vigorously. He has met with far more success, now that Lord Arundel is no longer around to impede him. I might even go so far as to say the Duke looks like a new man.
A new man? No, he's still being the same man.
Well, yes. I suppose you have me there. Regardless, I do hope that you can forgive us. Though we would very much like to make our agreement with Brigid public, doing so now would be most unwise.
I have understanding. The war of 7 years ago still has freshness in the minds of many. You do not want to give them cause for anger when this war has not reached its finish yet.
I'm glad you appreciate the situation, as I was certain you would.
But all in Brigid have knowledge of our agreement. Every man, woman, and child. If it is broken, they will have knowledge of that as well. Blood would be spilling.
Petra! Was that a threat?
Not a threat. A concern. I know I can place trust in the word of the Empire. The Emperor would never be breaking a promise. Would she, Hubert?
I beg your pardon, Queen Petra. Clearly I failed to realize that you had already ascended the throne. Rest assured, our promise will be kept. If Her Majesty and yourself are any example, the Empire and Brigid will support each other and walk into the future side by side.
And I have certainty that you will be there, witnessing it.
like there's lots of bugs around here. Go on and eat a bunch and grow nice and big plants.
Hey, Bernie B. Doing a little garden care?
Huh? Oh, yes. Do you need something, Happy? Oh, wait. Are you here to finish me off and turn me into fertilizer? No! I'm completely devoid of nutritional content. I'm basically just air.
No, but if you want to be fertilizer that badly, I'm certain it could be arranged. I just wanted to mention how I'm surprised to find carnivorous plants growing here. I was curious who was taking care of them, and now I seem to have found my answer.
Yeah, carnivorous plants are my favorites.
And mine as well. I had no idea we were such kindred spirits.
That's so great! I never thought I'd find another carnivorous plant lover in all of Fodlan. Yay!
You really don't need to yell like that. So, which one do you like best, Bernie B? There's a lot to consider after all. The aroma, the texture, the way you prepare it.
Oh yeah! Some smell nice, and some are just soft as all get out. But the way they're prepared? Like how you take care of them? I suppose there's a lot of variance there, too.
Indeed. So of the ones here, which is your favorite?
Maybe this one. The one that looks like a jug.
I like that one as well. It smells divine. And the experience really changes depending on what kind of berries you stuff it with.
Can't say I've ever thought to stuff it full of berries, but I definitely see how that would change things. Oh, but I also like this one here with the leaves that act like a mouth. They're so teensy and cute, and they blossom with white flowers. I could just stare at them all day.
Interesting. I always pick them before the flowers can bloom, so I didn't know that. Aren't the buds wonderful? Of course, wrapping with leaves is great too.
Yeah, the buds are unusual. I love them. And it's fun watching the leaves move. I'm happy you like watching them as much as me.
Watching?
Huh?
In any case, now we know we like the same ones. We should have a bite together next chance we get. Anyway, I have to be off. See ya!
Yep, next time we'll go out together and, get something to eat? I guess that sounds nice.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
We get all of them? Ugh, that's the trouble with poachers. You never quite know where they are.
Well, we've hit every likely hideout, so I'm guessing we cleared them all out.
I'm glad you were here, Leone. You really know the lay of the land.
Well, Soutiens is my home. But you've been here before too, Captain.
Sure, but that was a long time ago, and I don't remember it all that well.
Ill news, Captain. Another group of poachers has taken hostages from a neighboring village.
These people are a disgrace to poaching.
Saying so makes it sound like you believe there was some honor in the activity to begin with.
These hostage takers must be friends of the poachers who were just here. According to the people of the village, they were involved in kidnapping as well as poaching.
They made it sound like more than a few people have been taken from the surrounding villages recently.
Sawn too?
Yes, they said there was one. Oh, it makes me so mad.
These folks sound like bad news. We'd better do something before these new victims are dragged off and never heard from again.
House Gloucester's orders were to deal with the poaching issue in Soutien. We did that. Our work is done.
How can you be so cold? If you see someone in trouble, you help them. That's just basic decency.
I don't see anyone here. Do you?
You know what I mean.
Easy, Leone. The kid was just stating a fact. I'm sure no harm was intended.
How could you possibly raise such a cold and unfeeling person, Captain?
I wasn't always the best dad, I admit.
Perhaps we should shelve this conversation for now and determine our next move?
Plenty of villagers helped me out the last time I was in this neck of the woods, so it's only right I pay it back. Plus, I'm not just gonna sit by while poachers run wild in my apprentice's home turf.
Captain!
But we can't linger long. We track down the bad guys, free the hostages, and go home. Got it?
I knew you'd do the right thing.
You don't have any connections here, so it's your call if you want to pitch in or not. Nobody will think worse of you if you decide to duck out on this little goose chase.
Nah, I'll come. I wouldn't want anything to happen to Leone's home.
Good to know I can count on you at least.
I'm sure you'd manage without me, but many hands make light work and all that.
Then let's roll. Leone, you're in charge.
Leave it to me, Captain.
Now, enough deliberation. The time has come for plain old liberation.
Sure. Right behind you.
The hostages must be further in. Maybe we can draw the bad guys away from them first.
A fine plan, Captain. Once we've done so, we can easily rescue the hostages.
Here we go then. Let's make some noise and get their attention.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
I'm on it. Let's see how it goes.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
Initiating the operation.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Let's go, everyone. My turn.
How many decades has it been since I was here last? Where does the time go?
I know what you mean, Captain. Though not literally, of course, as I don't believe I was with you at the time.
All right, take it down.
This stronghold will fall!
Hey, it's
We
my
were
turn.
dealing with poachers the last time we were here too. Remember?
Can't say I do.
Wait, now I remember. None of
makes sense. He would have been too young. I was with the Knights of Seros.
Get out of here! You weren't ready for me!
Still here.
Move at my own pace.
Take a breather.
Out of the way! We're being raided! You just stand there with your mouth hanging open! Attack!
Well, we've drawn them out. Now's our chance to rescue the hostages.
Okay, let's take care of any enemies who held back and rescue those hostages.
Not a problem. Not a problem. I've got this.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Let's see how it goes. Guess we should mop up the rest of them, huh?
Please, Captain. When I first met the Captain, I was a weak little village girl. And now I'm a mercenary. I really have come a long way.
You? Weak? That's hard to imagine. This stronghold will fall! Prepare to lay siege.
On the battlefield. He's the best.
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone.
Time to make a name. It's my turn. Looking good.
Don't get cocky.
I didn't realize Gerald was into strategy. Always struck me as more of a hit them until they stop moving sort of guy.
Oh, he's strategic when he needs to be. Underhanded, even. He does whatever it takes to win.
I got this!
You weren't ready for me.
I think of you and Leone as my siblings. All of us were raised by Gerald, after all.
Which would make you... what, Alois? Our older brother?
Someone needs...
Take a breather.
Here it comes!
You're done!
Hey, you're Leone from Soutiens, right? Wow, you've really grown up. Thanks for the help.
I'm surprised you recognize me. Though maybe I don't look all that different.
Looks like everyone from the village is okay. Just have to get them to a safe place now.
No way we're just gonna let you walk out of here. Get out!
Well, couldn't hurt.
Got it. Whoa, I should go help.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
I'm on it. I've got your back.
Let's go. I'm in.
I almost admire how persistent they are.
The hostages are in danger.
They sure put up a fight.
But the Gerald School of Warfare remains undefeated.
Apologies, but I could use a hand.
Witness my true power. No mercy. No escape.
You've become quite the mercenary. Seems like only yesterday you were just a little kid.
I know it seems like yesterday to you, but I've done a lot of living since then. Captain, was it too much work taking me on as an apprentice?
Nah, I mean, I gotta do something to fill the time, right?
Witness my true power.
No escape! Experience leads to strength.
Time to make a name for my... Hey, it's my turn!
Still fight! No, not yet! Let's do this!
You know, you were a pretty good friend. No matter how much I rambled on about this or that, you still hung on my every word.
Well, I didn't know how to write, so the only way to remember your lessons was to concentrate as hard as I could. Get them where they're weak and be done with it. Wasted energy benefits no one.
Another of my lessons, and a founding principle of the Gerald School of Warfare.
Gotcha now!
You weren't ready for me. Just one more.
That reminds me, how's your old man?
As poor as ever, but he's healthy and happy. I remember how the two of you used to drink until the sun came up.
I think we're about done. Someone need the blade breaker? No escape! You're in my way! Your guard's down!
No, not yet!
Did it! We saved all the hostages!
To kill some poachers in the name of justice, huh? Well, you meddlers should have minded your own business!
That must be the leader. Let's make him pay.
Let's see how it goes. Saw an elder must have had a real headache on his hands dealing with all these poachers.
But the Elder has a good relationship with Count Gloucester, so he responded right away.
My turn. Here it comes. Take this! You're done! My turn. No mercy. There!
You did it, Captain!
We did it, Leone. Okay, now we're really done. Let's beat it.
Yes, sir!
Yeah, not bad.
Bunch of nonsense.
Did you see that? pushing myself.
I can use this.
I told jokes to the hostages as I delivered them safely back to their villages. You could say I had a captive audience.
We've restored peace to this whole area, Captain. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Mercs like us are only supposed to work for pay, but a freebie every now and then won't kill me.
Yeah, I would have regretted it if I'd gone home.
Thank you for doing the right thing.
I just followed orders. And that's all.
Well, I'm thanking you anyway. Now the villagers can live in peace. I was supposed to stay here and be a hunter with my father, you know? But once I met the captain, I knew I had to try and make it as a mercenary. My father and the rest of the village always supported me, before the academy and after. It's been a long, strange path, but I finally became a mercenary and was able to help my hometown in the process. I don't think I've ever been happier. It feels like I've repaid some debts, although not my actual debt from school. Still working on that one.
I'm glad we helped you give back, instead of helping to give you back.
Alois, you mind reporting back and letting Count Gloucester know what happened? Oh, and don't forget to grab the reward money.
Understood. I will away at once.
Leone, why don't you run along to Soin and let everyone know things are good now? Tell them I'll stop by later.
I will, Captain. Thank you, again.
You two should head back to base. I've got to pay my respects to the village elder and Leone's old man. Probably won't make it back until tomorrow.
You expect them to throw you a feast, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, yeah, that's why you sent Leone ahead, so the villagers could prepare for your arrival. I mean, you got rid of the poachers, and now Leone's telling them you're on the way? You're practically begging them to serve you up a fancy meal.
It's not like that. Although, if I get there and they just happen to have a feast ready, it'd be rude to refuse.
And poor Alois doesn't even get to join in on the fun. Shame.
Hey, that guy hasn't had a drink in years. He's not missing anything. Now then, this is an evening for grown-ups, so you kids get on home. If anything comes up while I'm gone, you can handle it yourselves. Well, time for me to set off. Ah, there's nothing like that first drink after playing the hero.
I'm impressed with your old man. That's a savvy move right there. I'll have to follow his lead someday.
You would emulate him?
Probably not, now that you're asking. Well, guess us kids should shut up and head home. Maybe hold hands so we don't get lost.
Must we hold hands?
Only joking. I swear, the only thing duller than your blade is your sense of humor.
I can do this.
I'll handle this.
We have a duty to fulfill.
Now you'll see how hard I've been training.
Let's go, everyone. Let's go, everyone. I'm sure we'll win. I appreciate
Best keep your
help.
wits
Do I
about
have a
your
choice?
man.
Allow me.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. Leave this to me.
We must work together. I'm coming too. There. This just isn't my day. Let's begin, shall we?
Stand down!
Better than me! Are you ready?
Stand down!
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. Did you all see how marvelous I was?
Here goes!
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
Here goes! Here goes!
I needed that.
Watch
Maybe
closely.
this. Lend me your aid. I'm here for you.
I'm not a child. Here goes!
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Leave this to me. I am your man.
I can't believe we did that.
We won! Is everyone all right?
Our scouts have returned from Fort Mercius. There's less movement than we anticipated. That likely means the former Duke Ire wants us to attack the fortress to make up for his disadvantage in troop strength.
The numbers don't lie. One needs 3 times the forces of their enemy to claim a castle in a siege. Although, that's if you attempt to take it head on.
So, Do we have a plan or what? I mean, Fort Mercius is basically impenetrable. Actually, this one time we came home well after curfew and had to try and sneak back in. Turns out there was no way in. The guards mistook us for bandits, and Father shouted at us until he lost his voice. Good times.
The good news is that we have learned of a passage into the fort which has been kept secret since its construction. The bad news is that Ayr likely also learned of the passage when he was Prime Minister. Unless his reason has completely taken flight, the man will take some sort of measures to defend it.
The fortress is huge in size. We should organize small teams and be attacking from many points. If we achieve success, we can open the gates from the inside and be giving the enemy a surprise.
It only serves other regions if the Empire starts shedding Empire blood. We should find a resolution that minimizes casualties on both sides.
Is this the part where I chime in? Because, if you want to coax someone out of hiding, breaking down the door is the wrong way to go about it. That'll only push them further into their shells, so I think we should try talking to them instead.
Is it just me, or is our corner of the world an uncontrolled mess?
Why don't we just put all of your plans into action? You've got the numbers to do it. We can sneak soldiers in, use the secret passage, talk it out, and apply brute force all at the same time. As long as one of those approaches works, we'll win.
That's actually not a bad plan, and it didn't even come from me. Amazing! I mean, the brute force part is a little risky, but I dare say you're learning.
An intriguing idea.
But what about the hostages? If we force our way in, they're likely to be killed.
I will not permit that to happen. And while my father may be a fallen noble, he is still a noble, and not the sort of man to start butchering innocent people when the tides turn.
I pray you are right, Ferdinand. Though I believe you never know what a person is capable of until they act. We will proceed with this plan at once, adapting as the situations dictate. We cannot fail. Not here. Not now.